Good evening, everybody. How are you? Today we will do another video for your good. It's called Revision Matrices 2. Alright? This video, it will show you some practice question about what we did in Matrices 1. Let's talk about three main things. I hope you focus on these. How to multiply any two matrices. When you multiply two matrices, double check the size. This is 3 by 2. While this one, 2 by 2. So those two matrices can be multiplied because those are equal. So what is the answer of the final matrix? It's 3 by 2. What do you mean 3 by 2? We are having 3 rows, 2 columns. This is your final setup of a matrix. So let's try to multiply. Let's find this element. This element is in which location? What is the location of that one? It's in 1, 1. So let's go to the first row, first column. 3 by 3, 9. 2 by 4, 8. 8 plus 9, 17. Last time we made a mistake. 5 times 5 is 10. Anyway, let's multiply by that one. 3 by 1 is 3, and 2 by 0 is 0. 3 plus 0 is 3. Let's go to the second row. We multiplied each one by the corresponding column. 4 times 5, 3, plus 5 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 and 12, 32. Then we multiply by that one. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 times 0, 0. 4 plus 0, 4. Last thing is this row by the same columns. Minus 1 times 3, minus 3, plus 3 times 4, 12. Minus 3 plus 12 is 9. Use your calculator, please. Negative 1 times 1, negative 1, plus 3 times 0, 0, so the answer is negative 1. This is how you multiply matrices. Second example. You know, if in order to find the inverse, we need to find the determinant. All right? And determinant could be any real number. So what does this question say? We have a matrix. This matrix is singular. What do you mean singular? It means there is no inverse. Inverse doesn't exist. Why inverse doesn't exist? Because of this thing called determinant. Because determinant is a number. If this number equal to 0, 1 over 0, not good, undefined. So, whenever you see the word singular, remember, the determinant is always 0. Let's find the determinant. Cross multiply. This time this, minus, that was plus. 3 by 3, 9, plus 2 times 4, that's plus when we multiply. When we find determinant, we say this one times this one minus 3 times minus 4. You will be mixed up. So remember, this is minus, that's plus. Expand this, it's a quadratic. This by this, like math 1. So the answer is x squared minus 5x plus 6. Negative 3, negative 3, 12. 3 minus 12. Can I simplify further? Yes, why not? It's an x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. I can either use modify 3 or factorize. I can factorize because I like factorize. You don't like? Use calculator. What times 1 is 6? 3 and 2? Oh, no, 6 and 1. Why? The difference is 5. It's true. 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, and 6 times 1 is 6. So the bigger number takes minus, and that one is plus. So either you have x equals negative 1 or x equals 6. Both answers, if you plug them here, it will give you the 0 determinant. If you go to mode 5, 3, you should get these answers. So these answers either positive number or negative integer. All right? Look, number 3. We are having two equations. These equations are called simultaneous equations. In simultaneous equations, you can solve it in many different ways. The only way I'm interested, remember, I may ask you to show your workout if you have an assignment. Or maybe I ask you technical questions. So remember the steps, understand the steps. If I want to solve this by using matrices, this is called pair of algebraic equations. Two equations, two unknowns. I have to convert, first of all, I have to arrange them. So are they arranged? No. What do you mean by arranged? X under the X, Y under the Y, constant under the constant. So let's look at the first one. We have 5x minus 4y. Oh, I can't have the 3 here. I will put the 3 there. Let's look at the one below it. I have 3x as it is, but the y, it has to come here. So it's a minus. Wow. Equal under equal. But the 1 should go there over a, right? So it's a negative 1. It will go there, negative 1. This is ready. I have to convert this into an equation matrix. This is called two algebraic equations. Oh, some people call it pair of simultaneous equations, pair of algebraic equations. All right? Now, how I do the equation matrix? I take this times that. Take the coefficients. Which coefficient? This is called a coefficient. 5 minus 4, 3 minus 10. 5 minus 4, 3 minus 10. Put the x, put the y, and those one over there. Now, my matrix equation is ready. In order to solve this, I have to remember, if I call this A, and I call this X unknown, and if I call this matrix B known, in order to find X, I need to find the inverse of A and times it by B. So if you're not good in multiplication, oops. If you're not good in determinant, oops. If you're not good in finding the final answer of the inverse, oops, oops, oops. So let's find the first oops. Let's find the determinant. So what's the determinant of the matrix A? It's 5 times minus 10, minus 50. This times this. Minus 4 times 3, minus 12. Minus 50 plus 12. How much? 38? Yes? 40? Yes, I think 38. But negative 38. Step number 1, finished. Step number 2, I've got to have the inverse. The inverse is 1 over. Then we switch the 5 and 10. We switch the places. So it's a negative 10 and 5. And we leave the 4 and 3. But we switch their signs. So this is negative 4 will be plus. This is plus 3 will be minus. Guess what? Leave it. Why should I multiply inside? Because I have other step. I want to make it simple. What's my first step? To find the matrix B. How can I do it? Sorry, I'm wrong. To find the unknown X. In order to find X, you need to multiply the inverse by the matrix B. How can I find the inverse? It's already here. Negative 1 over 38. And write it nice and neat. Practice makes perfect, gentlemen. All right? Times it by B, which is what? 3 minus 1. My advice, leave this as it is. Don't waste your time. Don't tell me the minus down, why did you take it up? It's the same. Now, ready? Yalla. Negative 10 times 3, negative 30. Plus 4 times minus 1, minus 1. Minus 4. Oops. So the answer is minus 34. Let's go to the next one. Negative 3 times 3, negative 9. Plus 5 times 1, negative 1 and negative 14. No, I'm wrong. Negative 3 for 3, negative 9. 5 for negative 1, negative 5. It is negative 14, but I wrote it by mistake because I'm thinking here. So it's a negative 14. Can I simplify this further? Well, you can write it as a final answer, because when you multiply this by that, what are you going to have? Negative 34 over 38. And this time this 14 over 38. May I simplify it further? Yes. 17 over 19. And that one, 7 over 19. I hope I didn't do any mistake. If I want to check it out, I will go to my calculator. Nobody is vulnerable from mistake. Anybody mod? 5, 1. Double check. I will enter this. 5 minus 4, 3. 5 minus 4 and 3. 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10 and minus 1. Then equal twice. Uh-oh, I've got different answers. Oh, I've got all wrong answers. Let's find out why. My question was 5 and 4 and 3. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do it again. 5, negative 4, and 3. And the other one, 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10, and put the one over there, negative 1. Oh, this time is right. Wow. Sometimes we enter numbers wrong to check. Sometimes we copy questions wrong. Sometimes we make mistakes here. Sometimes when we switch, we make mistakes. Or when we switch the sign. Here, switch the location. Don't change the sign. There, switch the signs only. Now, mister. People make mistake when they multiply. You can use a calculator. But at the end, your x is 17 over 19. And y is 7 over 19. These are 3 questions. Please work on them. In your notes, there are some good questions that you can try. What are these questions? In your lecture notes, my advice to you, they are exactly like those ones. I want you to look at example 4, which is on page 16. I want you to look up question 2 and 3, or actually we call them example 2 and 3. These are on page 15. And there's an example 7 on page 17. Do these before you do your assignment or before you do your quiz, so you can check yourself, even though we did them in class, but do them. These are from me lecture notes. Try them the same as we did before. If you don't do these, understand, you will not get these. Have a nice day. Easy questions. Practice. Enjoy. Inshallah, everybody will go well.